This match was released first for our members on YouTube and Patreon. Becoming a member is the only way to watch all Purpose Wrestling shows presented in full. Thank you to all these YouTube and Patreon members who help us bring Purpose Wrestling to you. To support Purpose Wrestling, become a member at purposewrestling.com/members. Link in the description. Purpose Wrestling, for the love of wrestling.
It's tag team time, Michael. We're opening the tag team championship contest. Actually, this is a tag team that are making their debut. We've seen Ashmore here before, but we haven't seen Matt Waters. The Craft Beating Company have been making their name all over the UK. Arrive in the Merton art space.
Look at them. Look how cool they think they are.
The team of Wimbledon and Ashmore, the Craft Beating Company.
The last thing we need in wrestling is more hipsters. Get an IPA at the bar and sit down. Come on, lads. No, in all seriousness, this is going to be a hell of a tag team match.
100%. The Craft Beating Company are a tag team who, up and down the country, always deliver. They have won tag team championships around London, let alone around the UK. So we know that we are in for a treat here tonight.
Good technical acumen, good ability to brawl, but also great tag team tacticians.
Good abs.
And then, yeah, good abs. And then willing to cut a corner, which you know in tag team wrestling is always a valuable asset.
Yes, it's the, I dare say, fun thing about tag team wrestling is that there's ways to bend the rules and use your partner to the advantage. And there's Mambo interrupting me.
And here they are, the greatest team, TK Mambo, Sunshine Machine, entering the Purpose Wrestling Tournament, tag team tournament. Runners up in the Combat Doubles Invitational that bore their own name, thanks to a couple of chair shots by Trew and Lacey. But this tournament is a tournament they're looking to go all the way to the final and win, becoming the first ever Purpose Tag Team Champions. And everyone is trained to know that line.
Yeah, they've done a good job. It took a while, but they finally understand the bit. But also, I mean, saying that you're the greatest team, just put it in your theme music, who knew? But if you say it, then people will be like, oh yeah, we'll sing along to that. But they've got to prove it. They do have to prove it everywhere they go.
And some would say the Sunshine Machine have proved to be one of the greatest tag teams in the country. Maybe they manifested it by putting it in their own song. I got a little stat for you, Michael. The two most winning tag teams in Purpose Wrestling are in this tournament. They are both having matches tonight. The first one, Sunshine Machine, 70% wins, 10 matches, 7 wins. Do you know who the other one is with the exact same percentage of wins?
I'm gonna guess it's Trew and Lacey.
It is Trew and Lacey.
Here we are.
Bitter rivals here in Purpose. The two most winning tag teams. Both, obviously. Why would you not put them in your tag team championship tournament?
Again, you could say that, you could argue that this tag team championship tournament, of course, this is an opportunity for Sunshine Machine to win some tag team championships, but also they could see it as a source of redemption for creating their own tournament and failing to leave with the trophies. So let's see how far that they can get in this tournament. Let's see the motivation they have to make sure that they pull off a victory, not just here, but all the way in the final.
And one thing they can't do, we've been singing the praises of Sunshine Machine enough. One thing we can't do is overlook the Craft Beating Company. Ashmore and Waters, crafty veterans, going to be tough for Sunshine Machine to overcome.
Exactly. Speaking of overcoming things, when it comes to
a woolly hat in 30-degree weather.
Well, that's it. This is the thing.
Mambo, got hold of the hat. Removes Ashmore's hat, sends it into the crowd here at the Merton Art Space.
Now I can understand why Ashmore would want to keep that on. You know, recently in professional wrestling, there's been like a really strong trend of discrimination. I'll use the word discrimination when it comes to people who are follically challenged.
Thank you for using the appropriate term, Mike. There you go. As a fellow sufferer, leave Ashmore alone. All right.
Hell yeah.
But back to the matter at hand. Ashmore maintaining control. This is the problem. Sunshine Machine, I don't think one-on-one can get into it technically with the CBC. Both explosive, love to fly around the ring. But in a technical battle, I think Ashmore especially, and then Waters as well, is going to have the advantage here.
I think so. Mambo, he utilizes a lucha style, but then has knife-like fingers when it comes to chopping you. So, and he's wacky. That's the only way I can describe. He's wacky. You don't know which angle he's coming from.
He's that pro wrestling equivalent of a bouncy ball.
Exactly, and he uses that to advantage. That works to his advantage.
Ashmore maintaining the wrist control. Mambo gonna take it to the warfare tactics. Oh, there's a phone call. It's ringing. We've seen this before several times.
This is vintage Chuck Mambo.
Oh! Ashmore done his tape study.
Whoa.
What? Is that a pager?
I don't know.
Of course the hipster's got a pager.
Of course.
Ashmore's still falling for it. It's always a wrist lock. Every time that phone rings, it's a wrist lock.
Wrist lock.
Wild swing by Ashmore, and this is what he can't do. He can't start to lose his cool. That is when Sunshine Machine thrive. They love their opponents to lose their cool. And they are super cool. And there he goes, that springboard, the arm drag. We've seen it 100 times from Mambo. You just can't catch him off guard.
It's amazing. It's amazing how he's able to evade the illegal man in Matt Waters while still doing damage to Ashmore. And speaking of the illegal man, here comes Matt Waters, now illegal, taking some arm drags, taking some pratfalls as well.
Tried to arm drag Cooper. Cooper saw it coming. Yeah, this is where I said that maybe the craft meat company would have a technical advantage. But TK Cooper hanging with Matt Waters right there, trading with. Oh, the leg lariat out of nowhere. Waters did not see that one coming into the cover. Didn't hook the leg. Maybe just showing some dominance here early on. Cooper hooking the wrist. Going to maintain control. Important in tag team wrestling to take control of your opponent. Ashmore, sneaky kick to the back. Scoop slam by Walters. Tags in Ashmore.
Oh, now that is a questionable tag there. The tag rope was nowhere near Ashmore's hands. He was in the middle of the ring.
Referee Carl needs to keep an eye on things like that, especially where the craft beating company are concerned.
Especially in this tournament.
Yeah, we can't let any shenanigans happen. We need definitive tag team champions. Tags in Walters. Double suplex. Over goes TK Cooper. Craft beating company maintaining control in this match. Now we see Waters holding on to Cooper. Not letting him maybe like make a jump for the tag. Hold on to your opponent. Stop any form of repercussions from a tag.
And then they're doing what all good tag teams do. I'll use the cliche, they're cutting off the ring. It's a cliche because it works and it's true.
Splitting that ring in half. Execute regular tags. Using that leeway you get when you first tag to execute some double team maneuvers.
Mambo right now probably feels like he's miles away from TK Cooper.
And what's it like when you're watching your best friend take a beating? Because these two aren't just tag team partners; they are best buddies.
Yeah, then that's it. It's painful on an emotional level, but you want to stay professional, you want to stay focused, and sometimes, well, most of the time, it fuels you if the tag finally comes your way.
And that's the kind of thing that the craft beating company can take advantage of. Emotion in this match. Falcon Arrow with a scoop into the cover. Cool submission Oku driver there. It started from a suplex position. What do you call that, Michael? Some kind of move from the two.
Yeah, some kind of Michael Oku driver maybe.
Mission Oku Arrow.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Cooper fight back. He's telling Mambo he's got this. That might be a mistake.
I know. Here comes it.
There's a blind tag, I think, by Ashmore.
Oh no. He's pulled down off the apron.
TK had an idea. Running knee by Ashmore. The Crop Eating Company were one step ahead of Sunshine Machine. Waters preparing for something. Gets the cover. Does Ashmore. TK kicks out. I think Waters was ready to jump on Mambo, but he slipped back in the ring.
They're always thinking of things to do, like from all different angles of the Crop Eating Company. They make sure every stone is not left unturned.
Waters heads to the top. Drop kick, shotgun style. Ashmore just holding him so he gets the cleanest shot possible. The Matt Walters turning his back to Mambo, but grounding TK Cooper.
And this is it now, sucking the life out of TK Cooper as best he can, but also keeping control.
That's Cooper with those strikes. We know how good of a striker TK Cooper is. And not just, what a lariat, turning Cooper inside out. Speaking of good strikers, Matt Waters showing he's no slouch in that department. Ashmore back in, the veteran. We have seen Ashmore in purpose a couple of times. Losing effort to Roth quite recently. Using the knees. Another
And once again, questionable.
Powers him up into that powerbomb position. Cooper's going to fight. Sees Waters getting a slap. Disrespect. Saying I see you there.
No, but they're blocking TK from Mambo. Oh no,
He pushed TK out of the air as he tries to dive through for that tag.
It's not going to work.
We know TK's a rugby fan trying to plow through his opponents.
Right to the outside, does Ashmore go?
There it is. Tag to Mambo. The illegal man. Springboard cross body. And we know here comes that bouncy ball type offense. Scoop slam. And there's those chest chops you were warning him, the Crop Eating Company, about, Michael. Second scoop slam. Everybody knows it. Leg drop, centre of the ring. And single-handedly, Mambo's managed to turn this in favour of Sunshine Machine.
I mean, there you go. The positive of him being out for so long was that he was fresh and fully recharged.
The thing in tag team wrestling as well is you're watching your opponents, see how they do stuff, watching their movement, close-up study. Meteora by Mambo, off the springboard into the cover, hooks both legs. Ashmore, I think, made the save there. I'm not sure if Waters kicked out before that. Hard to tell from where we're sat. Mambo was going for a chop again, blocked by Ashmore, and now Ashmore just beating him down with back clubs.
There you go. Ashmore just flying in the ring illegally, but Mambo's able to fight them off 2-on-1.
Oh, CBC, go low in the gut when Mambo's trying to fire up. Sends Ashmore in, boot up by Mambo. Forget how tall Mambo is sometimes as well.
Oh, 100%. He's a lanky boy.
He's got that range in those legs especially.
Look at this.
And the expert at running those lines. Double blockbuster off the springboard, taking it out. The CBC finds the right legal man with Matt Walters. Good eyes by Mambo, remembering who was the legal man.
The one with the hair. That's probably what he told his brain.
Here comes Mambo. Splash in the corner, tags TK Cooper. Oh, we're gonna see it. The German suplex, powered by friendship. We're gonna go straight for cover. He does. TK Cooper hooks the leg, deep cover, kick out at 2 by Waters, showing his resistance, showing his toughness.
TK Cooper has recovered enough that he can contribute in such a positive way by these big tag team
We've seen them before. Boot up by Walters, arm drag on Mambo, trying to just buy the Crop Eating Company some time. Here comes Cooper. Cooper sends Waters over. Waters floats over. Good athleticism. Look at the chest of Waters from the chops from Mambo. Facebuster
with an NZ to follow. That's
right on the money.
Matt Waters, this could be it for TK. No.
Kick out at 2. And the match has kind of become this new ground. Both legal men on the floor need to tag out desperately. I'd say Mambo's still the fresher of Sunshine Machine.
Here we go. Ashmore now, the legal man. Could be going for a huge tag move now.
There he goes, loads up Cooper, slips out the back.
No.
Ashmore lost his grip, shoved into Walters. What is crying chop to the top of the head? Never seen that by Cooper before. Always innovating.
Big fan of the great Khali. There's a Rev Rana from Ashmore.
Poison Rana lands on his head. TK Cooper. Lucky for TK it was his head he landed on, not his back.
I think there's a chance. Hack knees.
Hack knees by.
Oh yes, Mambo's legal.
Springboard Lash. There was a blind tag.
Broken up.
Matt Walters showing that Craft Beating Company and no slouches in that tag team department, breaking the count.
I wasn't sure, but then the referee did catch it. There was a tag after that. Shotgun dropping into the corner of Sunshine Machine, and nearly came with a surprise victory by Sunshine Machine.
Now, would you call it an upset if the CBC were to overcome Sunshine Machine? I don't know if I'd strictly call it an upset. Maybe slightly the less favoured of the team, but there it is. There's that 2-for-1.
It'd be unpopular, but I wouldn't call it an upset.
There's that 2-for-1 version of the hack knees. Cooper tackles Ashmore into Waters, breaks the cover. Bit of a lackadaisical cover by Waters as well. Didn't have his eyes up. But the exhaustion and the heat in this room, 30 plus degrees in here today.
And they have been battering each other. All four men have been going at it.
Craft Beating Company going to send Mambo across the ring. Mambo saved by TK, sent to the apron, sends Waters out the opposite direction. Headbutt for Walters, boot up. Mambo, Meteora off that top rope.
Big
TK Cooper, what's he going for?
Doing?
Gonna wipe out
Oh no, he got caught. And he got caught with an elbow there by Matt Waters. There's a front splash. Knees up. Knees up. Oh, it's getting rolled up.
Hook of the leg. Not quite tight enough. You think if he could have managed to hook that leg tighter, this could have been over. Mambo blowing himself up. Knees to the gut. Cannot breathe.
Could have been it right there.
And you can't breathe. You cannot fight. And now Mambo in an unfavourable position, looking up at the CBC.
Once again, now that it's Mambo who's being isolated by the CBC. This could be it right here. Off we go. Oh no, paint to TK Cooper.
Ashmore wipes out Cooper.
Oh gosh.
Waters ready in a tombstone position.
What's he going for?
Here comes
what are they
Ashmore.
going for?
Oh! Indy Taker into the cover. No, who's the legal man? They've lost track of the legal man.
Big kick.
I think that cost them there, not knowing who the legal competitor was. Ashmore was in a pinning position, but referee Carl did not count it because he wasn't legal.
A butt shot, not to driver, if you want to call it that, and a hipster twang on it.
But it was the Indy Taker back in the day, that version.
Well, the flip, oh gosh, the flip makes it some kind of hybrid between the two, and I don't know how they did that, but that says how good they are. It says how good Mambo is because we're still.
Mambo, like a sleeping toddler in the middle of the mat, trying to get back up. The fans getting on top of Ashmore, but not there bother him. They looked for this earlier. TK fought out, but can Mambo slips down, pump kick, sends him into Waters. Waters lands in an unfavourable position, and then gets a chest chop.
Oh no! What's he done? Oh my goodness!
Just throwing Walters across the ring at Ashmore. There's that strength. You don't think about it. Strength, people think of size of muscle, but length of muscle is important as well to create strength.
It's there. And he just yeeted, as the kids say, that Waters onto Kyle Ashmore.
Caught the foot. High knee by Ashmore. TK Cooper coming up on the apron. Super kick. Double super kick.
But if we look, still on his feet.
The fans. Look at Ashmore. He's a little confused about. No, Cooper's going down.
Oh no.
Finally. Oh! I'm still confused about why the fact that he's Samoa makes Mambo do a headbutt too.
But goes for a headbutt, it hurts him.
Either way, Sunshine Machine gain control. They're going to go for the designated driver. Finish many a teams off here in purpose and around the world. Seen it a ton of times. Designated driver, center of the ring. TK into the cover, stacks up Walters and gets the win, headed to the next round of the tag team title tournament.
What a match.
And for now, your new winningest team in purpose. As it stands with the stats, Sunshine Machine got a one up on Trew and Lacey. Let's see how that plays out later tonight. But Sunshine Machine headline here. They've overcome the CBC in a really tough tag team match. They lost it a couple of times, but they head on to the next round, one step closer to being the first Purpose Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
I mean, in theory, it's only going to get harder as the rounds go on, but I don't see how they're going to have a tougher set of opponents than they're just there with the Craft Beer Company, but that was a hell of a contest.
Thank you for watching Purpose Wrestling. Don't miss any of the great pro wrestling action live in Wimbledon. Join us at the Merton Art Space. All details for tickets in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the Purpose Wrestling YouTube channel for more great matches. Thank you for watching and see you next time.